When I travel, I'm looking for experiences that surprise me, the kind of activity you recommend to a friend if ever they're going to the same destination. Sometimes it's the smaller, stranger places that leave the strongest memories. And there's nothing stranger or smaller than the bizarre world of bugs. The Montreal Insectarium is that activity, the one so out of the ordinary you just won't forget it. This isn't just another museum, it is one of the largest insect museums in the entire world, and it's unlike anything you've ever visited. Whether you're fascinated by bugs, or you get the chills when you see one, the Insectarium will completely change how you see them. The Insectarium is part of Espace, which is a complex of 5 museums. If you haven't already, check out part 1 where we explore the planetarium, and part 2 which is about the Montreal Botanical Gardens. I've linked them down in the description. Here are the reasons why I think the Montreal Insectarium is worth your time as a tourist. Located a few minutes away from the Montreal Olympic Stadium and the Botanical Gardens, the Insectarium site underwent a massive renovation and reopened in 2022, and the new building in itself is an experience. In fact, the experience starts before you even enter the museum. There is a pollinator garden in the front, a sloping path that leads up to the entrance of the building. If you visit at the right time of the year, you can see all kinds of insects taking advantage of the flowering plants, which play a crucial role in the balance of biodiversity. Unlike most museums, where you're just walking through halls and looking at glass displays, this one is designed to make you feel like you're stepping into the world of insects. We start off in the underground, the alcoves. Think burrows, tunnels, and natural habitats. As you descend inside, you really feel like you're an ant. The light appears to be coming through the earth above, holes made by insects. The design isn't just for show, it helps you look at insects from their perspective, shifting the focus so humans become the guests. For example, there's a screen which shows you how an insect sees the world, or this other room which highlights how insects see flowers differently than us, as these glowing runways which attracts them to land there. The design is immersive, clever, and honestly, kind of magical. Midway through the tunnel is where you get your first contact with live insects, ready to put on a show in the face-to-face room. In the center of the room are a few glass displays, each with different insects just going about their day, snacking and chilling. We're already seeing crazy bugs, like these living sticks, just hanging about, masters of camouflage in the right setting. Or these almost metallic beetles, enjoying a nice family meal together. Sometimes it's a bit of a game of spot the insect, like this ghost mantis that looks like a dead leaf. It makes you appreciate how clever nature really can be. There are no informational panels here. The focus is really on you seeing the bugs, and them seeing you. Now if you do want more information about the insects, you can use the Espace app, which not only has an identification tool, but shares hidden facts about the museum. The next room is unlike anything I've ever seen in a museum. Down this dark hall, you begin to see the dome room appear before you. The majestic dome is 9 meters tall. If insects were to design a cathedral, it would look something like this. The space is truly awe-inspiring. There are 2 rows of 36 breathtaking display cases around the walls of the room. The top row of displays are classified by colors: green and white, blue or orange. A stunning collection of arrangements. The lower row, on the other hand, are themed. For example, astonishing legs, male versus female, or gigantic and minuscule. All in all, there are over 3,000 insects in this room. You will leave here with a greater appreciation of the beauty and variety of the insect world. Having done our dues in the tunnels, it's finally time to crawl out of the earth into the surface. Once more an immersive experience due to the unique architecture. This brings us to the showstopper of the Montreal Insectarium, the Great Vivarium with its butterfly pavilion. This is a one-of-a-kind room, a special place where you can spend time with insects from across the world, flying and walking around freely. You can see butterflies eating fresh fruit, cut daily for them, drinking, or swimming if you use a bit of imagination, climbing up walls effortlessly, or flying all through the lush greenhouse pavilion. Now you aren't supposed to touch the butterflies, or any of the insects. They mostly land on flowers, and sometimes if you're lucky, one of them might just decide to land on you. This isn't just a pretty photo opportunity though, you learn about the entire butterfly life cycle, from egg to caterpillar to chrysalis to adult, and see it happening in real time. Kids especially love it, but honestly, adults are just as enchanted. Another highlight of this room, and one of the most fascinating of the entire Insectarium, is the leafcutter ant colony on display. You can watch these tiny ants from Mexico carry green and pink plant fragments back and forth, working as a team. It's strangely mesmerizing, like a miniature highway system constantly in motion. It's incredible to see how hardworking they all are for the survival of their colony. There are guides on site who are there to answer any questions you might have about the bugs. They know all the secrets, so I suggest you take time to talk to one of them. If you are there at the right time, they even have hands-on activity with insects. Literally, everyone is welcome to queue up to hold an insect in their hands. When I visited, it was this long green guy here, an insect in the walking stick family. This is what makes the Insectarium so special. It isn't about keeping you at a distance from the insects. You get to actually touch them, see how they live. You learn to appreciate the details of these creatures. It's less about fear and more about fascination and discovery. The Insectarium makes research and exploration feel exciting, not heavy. Instead of long walls of text, you get immersive, hands-on ways of learning. The Insectarium has a calendar full of rotating events. Throughout the year, there are workshops, guided tours, and themed activities for both kids and adults. The Montreal Insectarium is so much more than a bug museum. It's an immersive journey into the hidden majority life on Earth. You'll walk away with a whole new perspective on just how incredible they are. Whether you're looking for something unique, creative, and fun, the Insectarium delivers. It's not just for kids, not just for bug lovers. It's for anyone who wants to be surprised and amazed. Pro tip: if watching all the bugs feasting away made you a little hungry, I highly recommend you check out Restaurant Jardin Botanique. This restaurant is located close to the Montreal Botanical Gardens and Insectarium. It offers a completely vegetarian menu, no bugs in sight. It's a cafeteria-style serving. Everything I ordered was great. The best part though is the exterior dining spaces on either side of the building. On one side, you get a little sneak peek into the Montreal Botanical Gardens. On the other side is the Fountain Garden. So nice I would come here even if I wasn't visiting a museum. There are beautiful tile facades all around. It made me feel like I was in Portugal for a moment. Mature trees abound, offering the perfect coverage, all while being surrounded by flowering plants. It's such a great little spot, I just had to share it. Before ending the video, I have to take a moment to talk about George Broussard, the founder of the Montreal Insectarium. His story is really incredible. He worked as a notary until he turned 38 years old. Knowing that he always had a passion for insects, he decided to abandon his career and travel the world to study insects. After collecting over 250,000 of them, in 1989 he approached the mayor of Montreal to open the Insectarium. His love of insects didn't stop there. By the time of his passing in 2019 at the age of 79, he had collected over 500,000 insects. George Broussard was proof that it's never too late to follow your passions, and you never know how it can change the world. If you enjoyed this video, check out the rest of my Espace pour la vie series where we explore the botanical gardens, planetarium, and more gems across Montreal. Part 4 in this series will be about the Montreal Biodome. You don't want to miss it, so consider subscribing. Make sure the Insectarium is on your list of places to visit. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.